What's up YouTube? It's NG, the WHATIMINX, and I'm back. Today I'm into the Galaxy Buds Live. Now, this isn't a review, this is more of a unboxing and a first 48-hour impression of the device. Now, I got these on Friday. They came out Thursday. I put in my order on Thursday. Amazon got them here on Friday. Now, I've been using them ever since. I really want to try to get a feel for them. And I have to say, they're actually pretty good. I do like the way Samsung has made these earbuds. First off, the case, it's this nice bronze, or I think they call it bronze, and it's light. A little too light for my liking. It feels a lot like the Galaxy Note 20. I think it's the exact same material that thing is made out of. And on the phone, it felt light. It felt kind of cheap. On this, it feels just as cheap, but being that these are cheap earbuds as far as high-end earbuds go, it works. But that doesn't take away from the fact that the case itself is a little light for my liking. Like, I could break this very easily. But not to say other cases aren't light, but somehow they don't feel as cheap as it is. They're light, but the quality is better. Now, the buds themselves on the inside here are actually really nice. They look like little beans, little kidneys, and you know what? Samsung missed a really nice naming opportunity when they call these the Galaxy Buds Live, because in the hearts of millions, they will forever be known as the Galaxy Beans, and for good reason. They look like beans. They look like what Jack planted in the ground to create the beanstalk. They look wonderful. This unique shape fits the ear so nicely. Samsung, like they said in their conference, they had to go through so many designs, so many prototypes to get to this final product. And I can tell this unique shape is the shape that many earbuds should try to copy in the future, because it just works. Now, like I said, this isn't a review. This really is just what I have come, or what I have experienced since I've been using them for the past 2 days. First thing, the fit. They are by far the best fitting earbuds that I have. Let me show you how they fit. They go in rather easily. Just take them, they go into the crevice of the ear, and they kind of just sit there. And that's all there is to it. You don't really need to fiddle much with it. They don't hang right in the eardrum, which I find very uncomfortable. Why I don't like the fit of the earpods. They're not overly heavy with anything protruding from the outside. They go in and they just sit in the crevice of your ear, and that's where they stay. Like I stated before, these are the best fitting earbuds I have ever used. I don't headbang, nothing like that, it's not hard, but I would always be cautious when I did begin to bob my head to a good beat or to a amazing riff with my other ones, because like I said, I have a weird right ear. Most buds don't fit it right. They tend to slide and fall out rather easily. So I would always be careful when I'm listening to my music. These are the first buds I can honestly say I've thrown caution to the wind, because I have tried the headbanging test and they do not move. If I was to try that with any other bud, the Surface Buds, the Pixel Buds, the first Google Buds, the Sennheisers, they would go flying all over the room. So the fit on these is tremendous. Samsung's, their designers put in some work to get these done. The next thing is the sound. Because of how they fit in your ear, the main speaker that delivers the sound is right in the ear canal, right the eardrum, and it delivers some solid bass. The bass is just really clear, and again, that might be because of the fit. These other ones, when I have them in my ear, if I push them closer to the ear canal, the bass gets deeper, it gets heavier because it's delivering that sound right to it. But I have to push them in. Now I don't require heavy bass in my stuff, so most of my buds sound great, or the ones that sound good, the ones that sound subpar. But if I want to create a deeper bass experience, I have to push them in a little higher to my ear. These don't require that, but where they sit in your ear, the speaker is right where it has to be, and it, for the most part, stays there. Now, I have had the experience where it slides just a little bit. Not one where it's going to fall out, but it shifts in your ear. You might have to do a little tap on the back of it, just to keep it tight. But aside from that, there's no issue with how these things fit in the ear, and it's an amazing fit. Now, it's as comfortable as some of my other ones. I would say top 3. To me, the Surface Buds are the most comfortable buds that I have. I really forget they're in my ear almost every time I wear them because they really sit in there so snug, almost so lightly. You put them in, you twist, and I guess the material that they're made out of is just so soft and comfortable. You don't feel them in your ear after a while, but you definitely see them. They have that large disc touchpad. You can't miss that. But if you aren't looking, you do not feel them. These you definitely feel. You know they are there, that they make their presence aware. Yes, they do get more comfortable as you listen, and they do kind of phase out, but not completely. You always feel that little pressure where the bean sinks into the drum. But it's not overwhelming at all like the AirPods. My ears didn't heat up, there was no discomfort. You're just aware that they are there, which you be feeling with most AirPods. The Google Buds are my number 2 for comfort, just because they have that little arc that sits in the top of the ear here to help keep them in place. They're small, they're light, and then they have the speaker going right down into the ear canal. It's a pretty good fit. Again, my right ear, they don't fit as neatly as my left ear. Weird ear shape, but they fit. These are the first buds I can say, like I said, they fit great in both ears. It is wonderful. Now, the Buds Live also come with active noise canceling. It works to a degree. It works as advertised, I would say. They say that it only cancels out lower level background noise. I don't remember the decibel count, but yes, it does work. The hum of my air conditioner, perhaps when I'm driving the car, the hum of the engine, things like that do cancel out. But it's nowhere near as good as, yes, here I will say it, the AirPods Pro or the Sony noise canceling earbuds. I can never remember their name. Those things have much better noise canceling. So if you are going to buy these buds for the active noise canceling, I would say look elsewhere. It works, but because of the open type of earbud, there's no seal, so it's not going to cancel out all the noise that you might want it to cancel out. But it does indeed create a Zen-like effect where a lot of background noise is, if not canceled, softened, so that you aren't experiencing more disturbances than you have to. So does it work? Yes. Does it work as well as some others? Definitely not. But it works well enough that it is a feature you could use on occasion, in certain occasions, but I wouldn't depend on it to actually get rid of all of that noise you might expect it to. For the most part, I turn it off, but if I just turn up the volume on them, I can drown out most things. So not only will that save battery life, you know, it just easier. You can change what your press and hold is, as it says now. When you tap the button and hold it, it's turned the noise cancelling on or off. Now, if you don't use the noise cancelling, you could use other features like the volume controls or the digital assistant, which I think would be a much better use of that touch and hold. To touch upon the battery life, they claim was around 21 hours with both the buds and the charge within the case. Just the buds by themselves, you get between 6 and 8 hours. I can say that yes, today while doing some yard work, I had the buds in all day, and they did last around that 6.5 hour mark. I had the noise canceling on. I didn't even realize it was on, but I think it's on by default. So I started my work around 11:30 a.m. and I was done around 6:30. So yeah, there were times I had to turn the buds off to talk to the kids, have lunch, such and such. But by my math, you know, when you give the time when it was off, I would say about 6.5 hours was the playtime that I got out of them. And the fact that they stayed in my ear for the entire time, they didn't fall, I didn't catch ear fatigue, is only a testament to how well this design works. Now, I think for now, that's pretty much it. Like I said, this is a quick overview of my first 48 hours with the Buds Live. So far, they are great. I do miss certain features from my Pixel Buds and the obscene comfort of my Surface Buds, but not so much that these could not replace them as my daily earbuds, because they have a little of both of those. They have the feature set. They also have a nice comfort. Not as comfortable, but way more comfortable than some of the other ones that I have. So, shout outs to Samsung for actually putting in that work to design something that's not only different, but hits all those major points that people who use earbuds want in their earbuds. It has the comfort, it has the tech, and it has the sound. A lot of these other buds hit 1 or 2, but normally they can never hit all 3. These are the first ones that, though nothing is the best, everything works better than most. So, with that said, this is NG, the Neon X, the Galaxy Buds Live. This is what I'm into.